Internet access, or the availability of a home computer, is not a given for all students, but in this age of technology, it's almost a must as more and more schools are using technology in the classroom. I spoke with Paul Foster, the Chief Information Officer for Springfield Public Schools, to hear about what the city is doing to help students outside of school.
Well, I mean, as you know, Springfield is a community where there's a significant level of poverty. So about 90% of our students, or close to somewhere between 80 and 90% of our students, are coming in with what the state would describe as being economically disadvantaged. And so what that means from a access to technology standpoint is many of them are coming from homes that don't necessarily have internet connections. And I sort of classify the gap that our students face in two ways. Many don't have internet connections, and many also historically haven't not necessarily had access to computing devices. So most of our students have smartphones, certainly in the upper grades, and many of our students might have something like a tablet or a gaming system at home, but in terms of having access to an actual computer on which you could do things like coding, there would be limited access. And certainly our best estimate, it's hard to know, is probably about a third of our students don't necessarily have access to high-speed internet at home.
So what is the district doing to address that?
Yep. So on the device side, we have a one-to-one computing program. So in grades 3 through 12, we provide a laptop to every student in every school. And over time, we've been phasing in take-home. So in this coming school year, about 33 of our schools will be sending those laptops home with students in grades 3 to 12. So that really helps with kids having access to a computer at home. On the internet side, that's tougher, largely because of cost. So we've partnered with Comcast, who has a program. Comcast has a program where they allow families who are considered low income to access high-speed internet for $9.95 a month, but that still can be cost prohibitive. So we've certainly encouraged that, and that families can take advantage. But we've also tried to be a little creative, and so in some of our schools, we've piloted a program where we have hotspots that connect to cell phone service that students can check out from the library. So for example, if they're taking their laptop home and they know they have a homework assignment for which they need internet access, they could go check out a hotspot from the library. And then the third thing, I guess, is we also, courtesy of a program through Sprint, have been able to give hotspots to high school students who do not have internet access at home.
So for people in other communities, I know this affects rural communities, especially for the internet access. They might be like, well, you just take it for granted that there's a computer at home, but if you have multiple kids and you have one computer, it also becomes a challenge. What are you hearing from students as far as what they're able to accomplish as far as writing a history paper, an English paper, being able to bring those computers home?
Well, the feedback from students and parents has been overwhelmingly positive. I mean, I think students, you mentioned writing papers. I mean, honestly,
Can't do that
5 or 6 years ago, and 5 or 6 years ago, almost every student in the Springfield Public Schools were still writing their term papers with paper and pencil. And I think so certainly that has been huge. But we've also seen, I'll even give the example in elementary schools where kids are taking laptops home. There might not even be a particular homework assignment on the laptop, and students are going home and playing kind of instructional games that they learned at school at home just on their own, and coming in to school the next day and excitedly telling their teacher, Miss, you won't believe what I did last night. And there's just some value in, there is something about this generation of students where, doing math problems on the computer is different than doing it on paper, and they're getting excited about it in a way that they wouldn't necessarily if there was a worksheet they were pulling out of their backpack. So we've gotten a lot of good feedback. I think increasingly we're working with our teachers to try to see even more interesting and creative assignments coming out of the access to the technology. So that could be, we're trying to do a lot around giving all of our students access to coding and to learning how to do at least basic coding.
So this has to be a challenge, though, also for teachers, because it has changed so much, even in the last 20 years, last 10 years, on how the classrooms are now centered around technology, across the board, urban areas, suburban areas. That's got to be a big challenge for them as well.
No question. It requires thinking a little bit differently. I mean, if you have students, if you have 24, 25 students in your classroom and every one of them sitting there with a laptop, you have to think differently because, you're going to lose them. If, the sort of stereotypical version of instruction, certainly the instruction I grew up with where, the teacher standing at the front of the class and potentially doing a lecture, right? If every kid's sitting there with a laptop, you're going to lose them. And so you have to think differently about doing group work, doing projects, and letting kids really explore. I mean, it's a different...
Which can be a problem too, because I know teachers will have volunteers in the class to make sure that the kids don't go off of Epic or Prodigy and into something that they shouldn't be doing.
Yes. Yeah, and we have some tools. I mean, we actually have some tools we give teachers to help with that, right? So there's software where they can monitor screens.
Sure.
But there's no question it's a challenge, and I think a big word for us in the Springfield has been innovation, that we need to innovate around how we do teaching and learning, giving students more chance to do projects. I mean, you think about it, certainly when I was in school, most of what I learned, I needed to learn through my teacher. My teacher and the texts or the materials that we use were the conduit for learning. Our students have such ready access, right? You can go on Google and Google anything and get millions of responses. And so I think that changes the role of a teacher, right? They have to help students kind of learn how to navigate that wealth of information as opposed to just receive information. And I think that's a big change.
I think something that you said that struck me was that most of your students, especially in high school, have phones. And that just seems like common knowledge now, right? Everybody is walking around with a phone in their hands, even some of the younger kids. Make the distinction for me, though. The technology that you're trying to provide is different than screen time, which we've really been warned about, that is becoming a problem and counterproductive as far as learning goes.
Yeah, and we certainly worry about it. I mean, one of the things we said to our teachers actually is we want students to use technology for learning, but not all the time, right? So, I think every day but not all day is something we've said about the use of technology. But it's important to distinguish screen time, right? So there is screen time where we're sitting down and watching a show or kind of reading a news story, or we're sort of consuming content as opposed to using technology to create content. So for a student to create a presentation that they're going to bring to their classmates, or to make a video, we've certainly encouraged students to try to do more of that kind of work, or to do coding. Those are really different than passively consuming. And I think I like to compare it, in the workplace, if our students were to go off and work at a Microsoft or an Apple or a Google, they're going to spend all day in front of a screen. I don't hear anybody casting, warnings about those, folks working at Microsoft, Apple, and Google spending too much time in front of screens. So it really is about how are they using technology, and it's one reason we feel like it's so important that we did provide our students with a laptop, because for the most part, when you're using a smartphone, it's great for communication. It's great for kind of reading, watching videos, kind of absorbing and consuming. But nobody wants to write a paper. Nobody wants to do coding on a smartphone. Although I think our kids have more flexible thumbs than I do.
Probably do, and they're much better at it, I would say. And so for overall performance, I know that obviously this push for technology and getting rid of that gap, that has to be something that you're looking at, is that hoping that these kids are going to perform better with this technology access, correct?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and I think I want to be careful, and this is a distinction we've made as we've rolled this technology out with our teachers. It's not magic. So simply giving all of our students a laptop, we realize we don't actually think that handing every student a laptop is going to result in better outcomes for our students. It's how we use that technology. So again, it goes back to can we give students more opportunities to work on projects where they're working on attempting to solve kind of in groups, collaboratively, kind of authentic real-world problems, as opposed to sort of doing rote kind of tasks. And I think that's where we feel like the impact on achievement and student outcomes. I mean, this is a little bit cliche now, but I think we're getting our students, I'm sure you've heard people say, we're getting our students ready for careers that don't exist today. And I think certainly our students need to be literate. They need to have math literacy, but that's not enough. They need to be communicators, collaborators, problem solvers, because they're going to be going into careers that we can't ready them for those careers to just walk right into a particular job. So they need to be able to be flexible, kind of problem-solving individuals. And so we think technology makes that kind of learning much, much easier, but it doesn't, we still have to change how we do teaching and learning. The laptop itself isn't magic.